Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Eric and I like to read, and today I'm going to be doing a fun collaboration with a bunch of indie book authors. So I have been working on this video for quite a while and reaching out to a bunch of different indie authors that I've previously worked with or just wanted to learn more about their books. And so this video is a giant collaboration with all of these indie authors where they are going to share their books with you guys. And I will put links in the description down below so you can go check out all these books that are mentioned. But yeah, I'm just really excited. I've always wanted to be like a person that uplifts indie authors because those authors don't have a publishing company behind them. And so they are doing it all on their own and kind of rely on us as reviewers to help get word out about their books. And so yeah, like I've always just wanted to uplift indie authors and help them out as much as I possibly can. And so I'm excited for this collab. I'm really excited for you guys to see all the different indie authors in this collaboration and hear about their books. I'm also wearing an orange sweater for October vibes. I was recently at home. Some of you might have seen the reading sprint that I did with my mom. That was a lot of fun. I never thought I would actually get her in to do a reading sprint before, but she did and she really enjoyed it. So I'm gonna try and do it again around Christmas time and see if I can get her to do it then too. But I found this old sweater that I had in my closet from like when I was a kid, and it's so comfortable and it's perfect for this season. So naturally I snagged it and now I have it here. Anyways, enough about my sweater or my clothes. Let's jump into talking about these indie authors and their books. So without further ado, I'm going to let them get started, and yeah, let me know what you think of these indie authors and their books.
Hey Eric, it's Savvy from Savvy Writes Books. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to be on your channel. I really appreciate it, and I love that you're featuring other authors. We all know that BookTube can be a little bit of a drama bomb sometimes, so I think people might be interested in the indie book that I recently released, which is all about internet drama. So today I'm going to tell you guys about Cancel Sean Boston, my newest book, which just came out this past August. What's fun about this book is that my writing partner, RK Gold, he and I live streamed the entire process of writing this, and we have a playlist for it. So you can actually watch us do the whole thing from starting in the summer of 2020, where we would live stream our process of outlining and coming up with ideas for the book, all the way through our process of writing, editing, publishing, getting the cover design, doing interviews with our cover designer, interviews with our editor, all those things, to see the full process of a book from start to finish, which was really fun. But here's what this book is about if you guys are interested. Rick has been terrified of the internet ever since he accidentally became a meme 5 years ago when a video of his asshole grandpa totally owning him in a fight went viral. After giving up his dreams of being a musician, Rick is stuck bartending at a comedy club and accompanying comedians from behind the scenes. When he learns that subpar musicians like Sean Boston have been able to make it big on the internet without any talent, his best friend convinces him to make a video exposing Sean's lack of musical skill. As the artist of the adorable punk kitty patch and enamel brand, Lindsay has always relied on her good looks and natural charm to sell her work at comic conventions. When the coronavirus pandemic of 2020 causes all the year's conventions to shut down, Lindsay is forced to turn to the scary world of e-commerce. After weeks of no sales, Lindsay thinks she's doomed. But when she catches massive internet celebrity Sean Boston plagiarizing her best friend's art for his new album cover and creates a video exposing him for it, she blows up overnight. Rick and Lindsay meet in the comment section of each other's videos exposing Sean Boston. Will their collabs lead to love? Or will they too fall into the trap of being canceled online? So you can get Cancel Sean Boston available on Amazon. It is in both paperback and ebook format, and we are currently working on the audiobook, so the audiobook will be available soon as well, and I'll let you know. Thank you again so much for featuring authors on your channel. I think it's really great that you like to uplift others in the community, and if anyone reads Cancel Sean Boston, I really hope that you enjoy it. Thanks, bye!
Hey guys, my name is Zachary Ryan. I am the author of Playlist. It is a romance novel about Sarah Beth and Logan as they follow their lives through music and love. Sarah Beth and Logan both deal with a series of trauma and heartbreak, and they both use each other to be able to heal each other, and it's a beautiful novel about love and also the love of music.
Hello, I'm Tina from Sound and Fury Book Reviews, but I'm also an indie author. So thank you, Eric, for allowing me to talk about my book on your channel. I have 2 books out right now, but the one I'm going to talk about was just launched on the 20th. It's part one of the Burnt Ship trilogy, and it's called Escaping First Contact, and it's clearly a space opera. It's 200 years in the future, and we humans interact with 4 other alien species, though we're pretty distrustful of one another due to a recent war. I don't have time to go into all the details, but basically there is a massive unknown ship resting at the edge of cultivated space. So small crews from different species are sent to investigate. It turns out it's a trap, and they have to work together to escape first contact. If this sounds like fun, then keep listening, because I'm going to tell you more about why you should read it. So the action is an absolute blast. I had a lot of fun writing it. There's space battles, hand-to-hand combat, there's really cool weapons, and the ship itself is full of surprises. There's lots of humor. I love banter, and dialogue is one of my strengths as a writer. As such, it's full of absurd arguments, insult-based humor, and hyperbole. It takes from different genres. There's a smattering of horror, there's forbidden romance subplot, and it's a military sci-fi in that my humans are space marines. The cast is very diverse in terms of race and LGBTQ+ representation, but the characters aren't defined solely by these aspects of themselves. And if you like strong female characters, I only write strong women, and by that I mean they have agency, they help drive the plot, and they have depth, regardless of whether they're physically strong or not. The novel is exciting and fun, while also carrying, deeper themes of overcoming xenophobia and learned hatred. There is no cliffhanger ending, despite it being part one of a trilogy. You can finish reading it and feel satisfied. No, there's room for more. All 3 are written, so it's a cohesive story from book 1 to book 3. It's been professionally edited and proofread, and my debut novel won an award, so, there's that. I put a lot of effort into giving the aliens unique and interesting physiological traits, so if you really like books with really interesting alien cultures, I think you will enjoy this. There's a longer video on my channel where I give you a sneak peek at the characters in the world as well as my writing process, so you can check that out too. Thanks again, Eric, for this opportunity, and sorry if I've gone a bit longer than you said. Thanks.
Hi, Eric. Thanks for having me on the channel. Hi everyone, I'm MK Williams. I'm an author and independent publisher, so that means that I write and self-publish my own books, and I help other people do the same. So my YouTube channel is all about just that, answering questions on self-publishing, book marketing, making a career out of being an author, and I'm also talking now about being a mompreneur because my life is a little crazy and I need to talk about it somewhere. But that's everything that goes on the right side of my brain. Today I'm here to talk to you about the things that happen on the left side of my brain, the creative side, as in my books. So I'm really excited to talk to you today about The Infinite Infinite. Now this book came out in 2019, so you might be thinking, why are you telling me about this old book? Well, the sequel to this book, The Alpha Nina, is due out pretty soon. As in, I'm currently recording the audiobook pretty soon. So I figured if you're going to read The Alpha Nina, you've got to read the first book in the series, right? How annoying is it when somebody recommends a book to you and it's the second book in the series? You want to start at the beginning. So, The Infinite Infinite takes place on August 8th. Nina wakes up to a world where suddenly she has a better job, a nicer home, and her boyfriend, who is usually really surly and unavailable, is suddenly very romantic and sweet. So everything seems better, but something's off. Well, Nina finds out she was kidnapped and taken to this universe, so she wants to find her way back home. But that takes her down a rabbit hole of other realities, and she actually visits several where women have effectively stomped out the patriarchy. So does she even really want to go home? Well, read The Infinite Infinite to find out. You can get it anywhere you find great books. So Amazon, Barnes & Noble, Google Play, Apple Books, at your local library, anywhere you get audiobooks, literally anywhere you find books, you can get The Infinite Infinite. I hope you enjoy The Infinite Infinite.
Hi everyone, I'm Freddie A. Clark, author of The Avenger of Freedom. My book tells a story of rebellion, a fight against a tyrant. Set in a retro-futuristic, 80s-inspired world, The Avenger of Freedom follows the story of Valerius Raleigh, a 27-year-old teacher dragged into the cruelty of his harsh world. In this book you can expect fights, motorcycles, cybernetic augmentations, and fantasy elements in a high-tech setting. During the Avenger in his fight.
Hi, I'm Laura Diaz Arce. I'm a South Florida-based writer, and perhaps the world's palest Cuban and Chilean. I'm primarily a horror and romance author. And what does that mean? That means I write horror so scary it's kind of sexy, and romance that's so sexy it's a bit scary. I currently have 2 books out. The first is Monstrosity, which is a collection of dark fiction, science fiction, horror, and fairy tale, gothic romance called Mask of the Nobleman, which also has traces of fantasy, and is a romance retelling of East of the Sun, West of the Moon. You can find my books pretty much everywhere. Amazon, IndieBound, Walmart, Target, Barnes & Noble, Books A Million. Both of them are also on Audible. And Monstrosity was recently translated into Spanish. You can also find me on my website, lauradizarce.com. Thank you.
My name is Brandy Ainge, and I am the author of the Kingdom Come series, a YA fantasy that follows a teenage girl named Akeia, who thinks that she is a perfectly normal human being until her father Shael disappears and a close family friend explains to her that her dad is not who she always thought he was. In fact, he's not even human. He was best friends with Lucifer and fell from heaven with him, and in order to find him, she's going to need allies. She has to determine if she's going to trust angels who want nothing to do with her, or demons who want a little bit too much. The series starts out with book 1, which is Transgression, and it picks up again in book 2, Penance, which just came out this summer, and book 3 is due out next year. If you're a fan of Percy Jackson, The Mortal Instruments, or even X-Men, if you like superhero abilities and things like that, then this series is probably for you. I hope that you'll give it a chance, and if you do, let me know what you think on Goodreads. A fun fact about this series is that it also functions as a fundraiser. A portion of the proceeds from all of the book sales go to an organization called Rafa International, who rescue and rehabilitate victims of the human trafficking industry. If you're interested in that, you can check out rafa.org, that's rapha.org, or you can visit my website, brandyainge.me.
Hi, my name is George Morris Diath. I'm an indie author who mostly writes thrillers and horror books. I've got 2 books to share with you today. The first one is my self-published book called A Tale of Six. It's basically about 6 anthology horror kind of stories that all tie into one. If you basically like things like Black Mirror, like American Horror Story, Inside Number 9, then I'd say that's the perfect book for you, basically. There's my other novel, which is a crime thriller, which was published by my publisher Head of Zeus here in the UK, and that's called Face of Evil, and that's basically a bit like your traditional crime thrillers like Silence of the Lambs and whatnot, and it's all about someone trying to get into the head of a killer and then realising that things are not quite as they seem and there might be other things afoot. So yeah, please do feel free to check out my books and check out my social medias and whatnot, and hopefully I'll have some more books out to you all soon. Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Diego Tovar, and I'm the author of The Ascendants. The Ascendants is a young adult sci-fi dystopian novel set in a faraway future. The undergrounds of the planet, controlled by the cruel regime of the Techno Federation. The surface, not much better, invaded by a vicious alien species known as the Crawlers. Though there's hope, a ragtag group of teens will race across the surface to do the impossible, to end the Crawlers' wrath and to expose the corruptness of the Techno Federation. I hope you enjoy reading this book as much as I loved writing it. If you want to learn more, follow me on Instagram at diego.tovar. The link to my book and to purchase as an ebook or paperback is in the bio. Thank you.
Oh, hey! I didn't see you there. You're probably here for that introduction, aren't you? Come on, come with me. Hey, so I'm L.L. Smith, author of The Expedition of Hope and Healer's Secrets of the Academy, here to talk to you about my 3rd and upcoming novel, Dusty Little Wastelanders. Here's a clip from the audiobook.
Get your pants on and get over here. I flagged Donald over to the window. I hoisted little Tim out the window and onto the roof first. I followed him through, then Kyle, followed by Donald, who was still gawking at the ladies.
Sounds freaking incredible, right? Yeah, I know. So it's available on Amazon, just like all the rest of my books, which I know you shop on Amazon. So, if you're bored, go check them out. Anyway, I'm not here to waste too much of your time. I know you gotta get back to stalking your ex on TikTok or eating enough candy corn to make yourself puke. Whatever it is that you do. Peace.
My name is Marco, and I am the author, narrator, and glee man for Founders Keep. I wrote this during the lockdowns, and it is an audiobook for free on my YouTube channel at Dragon Audiobooks. If you want to read along, and if you absolutely love the book, you can get the hard copy. Founders Keep, fancy fiction, magic, mages, swords, true love, revenge. There will be dragons. There'll be lots of dragons, and most fantasy books, dragons have gone extinct and they're gone. These dragons are very much here and real. So there will be dragons.
And those are all the indie authors and all of their books. Let me know in the comments down below what you thought of every one. If any of these books piqued your interest, definitely tell me down below. And as I said before, all the links to their books will be in the description in case you guys want to go maybe get one of these books. They're all down there. And now for our independent bookstore shout out. Okay guys, so today's independent bookstore is for The Open Book, and this is in downtown Williams Lake, British Columbia. So this is their website. They currently have a signed copy of Hockey with Dad available if you want that. Ooh, look, they're highlighting Hunting by Stars coming out soon. That's exciting. Ooh, it's October 19th. I definitely said in my video October 18th, so I was one day early, but October 19th. So this is their site. Ooh, they have puzzles. That's fun. They got lots of other stuff. They do have a bargain books section too, which is awesome. So they have an entire list of everything that is on sale, but then they also have it split up by different sections. So you can like go to the category you want. So there's lots of kids books that are on sale for bargain prices. Lots of cookbooks. Then we got our basic fiction. Although I would say a lot of these, well, they are fiction, but you could even split them further into like sci-fi and stuff like that. Yeah, so you can check out the website and I will link it in the description below. If you guys want to support me, I have a Patreon and a Coffee page, which I'll put in the description down below, as well as a link to buy my bookmarks. You guys know the drill. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Hit that bell notification button so you get notified when I post new videos. I post my videos on Mondays and Thursdays. And until next time, keep on reading.